Hey peeps, my name is Naisha and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to talk about The Ghost of Us. It's one of the news stories choices, and basically it says, as a medium, you're used to working with the dead, but when a ghost needs your help to solve their murder, will your growing feelings get in the way? Now, also there will be spoilers, so if you don't like spoilers, I suggest you just wait until the whole book comes out, which is gonna probably take a while. But if you're like me and you are impatient, then be my guest and stick with me and listen to the sound of my voice. But um anywho, The Ghost of Us. Now, we start off with our character. I'm going to call her Tara. Now, Tara is like the summary says, she's a medium. Um we basically get a bit more information on Tara, and basically her powers have been passed down from her mom, her grandma, and so forth and so forth. And she has been holding her powers, and her powers consist of basically, I want to say, visions, um, touching an object to see, I want to say, either the past or something like that. Um, and of course, her medium abilities and things like that. Um, I feel like I'm not missing anything, but if I am missing something, I'll probably put it in the comment in this video below. But anywho, so while she is actually doing a job because someone paid her to talk to their grandmother. So while she's doing her job, well, let me backtrack. First, she has a dream. It's a dream of this guy. And of course, they hit off in a dream. And then a dark, shadowy figure comes and take him away. And the only thing that Tara sees is the creepy figure's smile. And then she wakes up and she goes by her day. And then she is doing her job, which is, again, she helps spirits go, to paradise and basically move on. And while she's doing this, a spirit interrupts her, and that spirit ends up being the guy that she saw in her dream, who happens to be the, I want to say, millionaire Gray. Gray could be either a man or a woman. I watched Locum 2 and 3, so it was Gray's a man. Anywho, so of course Gray is like talking to her. He's being flirty, basically being that arrogant, rich bachelor type. And of course, Tara's not having it because she was in the middle of something. And of course, she has to help, help Gray a little bit. She had to tether him because he basically came out of the blue and he's not supposed to do that. And of course, while she's talking to him because he's trying to get her to help him out, she just wants him to move on so she could get back to what she was doing. And of course, again, like I said, there's a little flirt, there's a little banter. This book is also a a one love interest book. So it seems like, well, not seems like, but Gray is your love interest. So yeah. Um. So I want to say, to be honest, I'm gonna be honest. The first chapter was okay to me because all it was basically her trying on a cute outfit. Basically, put on a cute outfit. Um, them were Gray and the grandmother that she was helping. Um, they was helping Tara get this little mischief, little spirit, and stuff like that. And yeah, that was about it. At the end of that chapter, basically, Gray tells her, oh, she also reads him and things like that, but I feel like that is Diamond Choice and that's Diamond Choice. But yeah, she ends up reading him and things like that. And he's kind of skeptic. He's not feeling her trying to get to know him type of situation, which I kind of roll my eyes at, and I'll tell you more about why I roll my eyes at that at the end. But basically, at the end of chapter 1, basically we get why we came here. We get like the whole point of the story, which is he says like he says someone pushed him. He was murdered. And he says it with an angry face, which kind of makes me laugh because his angry face just looks adorable. So, but chapter 2 is us basically Tara and Gray basically going to talk to his sister. And of course, when she's talking to Alexandra, Lex for short. When she talks to Lex, she also meets Charles, who is Lex's fiance, and also Gray's best friend. Now, I'm not what I'm just gonna I'm gonna give my thoughts at the end. But anyway, in this chapter, of course, Charles is angry because he knows that Lex is grieving over her brother. But of course Tara tells them that she is a medium. She could talk to Gray. Gray is with them right now and she just want to help him move on. And of course, they talk about moments that Gray, they talk about the moments and memories they had with Gray and things like that. And of course, there's a moment where Tara and Gray get a bit closer, not too close, but just enough to quench our thirst, if you will. But at the end of this chapter, second chapter, he points to this guy Peter, who was previously rude because he bumped into Tara when she came to talk to Lex. And Gray says something along the lines like what he remembers is he had an argument the night before he died. Not the night before he died, but the night that he died, he had an argument. He was arguing with Peter. And then he basically points to Peter and says, Peter murdered me. And of course, that's how it ends. And again, had me rolling my eyes. Because my first impression of The Ghost of Us is, I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of neutral with it. Like, I'm not loving it, but I'm not hating it either. Because I like to give things a chance, I don't like to hate stuff too. I don't like to hate stuff too quickly because then sometimes I end up changing my mind. For a perfect example, Alpha. If you know, you know. But with this one, I'm neutral because like these two chapters, we didn't really get anywhere, which is understandable because it's the first two chapters. You usually don't get anywhere with the first two chapters. But I don't know. I was hoping for something a little more razzle dazzle, and I didn't really get that. Gray is annoying. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. Gray is annoying. Um, I left some things out, but I could just talk about them here. He flirts a lot and things like that, and it's like, hey, I get it. You flirting and stuff. You like, I mean, like he's a ghost now. It's understandable. Like he's just doing whatever he wants to do. However, it's like how you expect somebody to help you out if you don't throw them a bone. You feel me? Like if you are just being arrogant and you're flirting and you're just being stubborn and you, it just seems like you want things your way. It's like you have to understand, just because you a ghost, that other people are not ghosts, okay? So Tara is not a ghost. So of course she gotta do things right, and she gotta do things like, I'm not gonna say by the book, but she just gotta do things in a way that people don't get too suspicious of her and things like that. And also, like, she's putting herself in danger because if someone finds out that she's investigating Gray's murder and she's getting close to it, you know, that puts her in danger. And I feel like Gray doesn't realize it and doesn't even care because he had his own freaking agenda. And it's like there are moments where, like, you know, she tries to get to him and he like cuts it off immediately. And I don't know, but I kind of like, again, I understand, I get it, because okay, he is a ghost, he did die and stuff, he was murdered, so of course he'd be like untrustworthy. But it's like, I'm sorry, but you came to her, it's not the other way around. She didn't find you, you found her. So you're gonna have to put your trust in her, whether you like it or not, in my opinion. And it's like, right off the bat, he not wanting to like not indulge, but like basically tell her like more information, just give her more information, just really grind my gear. Another thing, I'm not going to lie, the I'm gonna be honest, the best friend looks suspicious to me. I'm sorry, but the best friend looks suspicious to me. He does. Like, Lex just looks sweet and loving. The best friend just looks suspicious as hell. I don't know why, but I I wouldn't be surprised if the best friend was the one who murdered him. I'm not saying that the best friend did. I'm just saying I wouldn't be surprised because the way he looks to me, he looks kind of shisty. But that's just me. That's just me. I don't think Peter had anything to do. I feel like Peter's probably an asshole, but I don't think he had anything to do with it. But it would be on the nose if Peter did, because Peter is a rude guy. So if he did have him murder, it would be kind of bland in my opinion. I feel like it'd be predictable, kind of like the best friend. If the best friend did it, it'd be kind of predictable. But again, like I said, I wouldn't be surprised with Charles. I would be surprised with Peter because, again, like I said, it would be on the nose. Other than that, what I could tell you is that if you do have VIP, I would still suggest you to play this, especially if you like mystery and romance and paranormal things. I would definitely suggest you to play this if you do have VIP. Um, if you're like me and you're impatient, I do recommend you to watch Locum 23 play it. There's also a couple more people that play it, but I forgot their names. I think there's one called Him, HIIM or something like that. And then there's another one called Abahiro or something like that. But yeah, I suggest you watch either Local 23 or the two that I mentioned previously. But overall, I am interested and excited to see what this book brings us and things like that. Like, I am excited for it, and I can't wait to see what chapter 3 is going to be like. I would definitely keep you guys on the loop, and forgive me for because I know there are other videos that I need to be doing. I apologize if I'm taking my time. I just been busy and stuff like that. But yeah, I just want to let you know that I would definitely make those videos as soon as possible. But please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And until next time, see ya.